South Korea's new president, Park Geun-hye, came to power promising $125 billion in extra social spending over the next 5 years. By some measures, even poorer South Koreans have plenty to cheer about. Average earnings have risen hugely over recent decades, and economic studies put income inequality here much lower than in the US or Japan. But for many citizens, the country's economic success story rings a hollow note.
Lee Ok-dan has been homeless for nearly 2 years after she became unemployed and then lost her savings through investments that turned bad. With no support from her only daughter, who lives in the US, she is reduced to relying on the support of strangers. This is an increasingly common scenario in South Korea, where the tradition of children caring for their elderly parents is coming under growing strain. Nearly half of elderly people live in relative poverty, the highest level in the OECD.
언제 이제 나이는 먹어가고 언제 뭐를 해서 돈을 벌어서 또다시 내가 원했던 거를 이룰 수 있을까 이런 생각이 들기도 하지만 일단 뭐 지금 처해 있는 이 상황이 너무 비참하잖아요. 그렇기 때문에 어떤 꿈을 지금 설계해야 되겠다라는 것조차도 없는 그런 상태고 지금 우리나라 이렇게 경제적인 판도를 봐도 빈익빈 부익부 현상이 너무 뚜렷해지기 때문에 없는 자들이 설 곳이라는 게 그렇게 쉽지는 않다.
Ms. Park has promised to help the elderly by increasing the state pension to up to 200,000 won, that's $184 per month. But it is not just the elderly who are calling out for help. Youth unemployment has surged in South Korea as the economy slowed in recent years. With nearly 80% of high school leavers going on to university, that has meant a growing number of young people unable to find the means to pay back huge amounts of student debt. This has led to great anxiety for many students and graduates who feel under pressure to justify their families' often huge investments in their education.
그러니까 공부를 하거나 학습을 하는데도 경제적인 면이 굉장히 중요하다고 생각하기 때문에 고등학교, 대학교 때도 마찬가지지만 취업 활동을 하면서도 뭐 토익이나 어학연수 같이 금전적으로 굉장히 부담이 되는 부분이 많기 때문에 그런 굴레가 계속된다고 생각합니다.
The new government has promised schemes to get youngsters into work while cutting tuition fees in half. But students are only one part of South Korea's growing consumer debt problem. Household debt amounts to 160% of incomes, one of the highest levels in the world. And the new government has promised to use the budget to assist heavily indebted households.
사실 상담 사례를 보면은 굉장히 좀 우울하고 그런 사례들이 많아요. 그 사이에서 가정 해체되고 아이들도 당연히 버려지는 거나 마찬가지고, 예, 그 본인이 살던 그런 주거지나 아니면 고향 같은 데서 말 그대로 이제 강제적으로 쫓겨나는 거나 마찬가지니까 관계가 다 끊어지는 게 어떻게 보면 그게 가장 최악이 아닐까 생각됩니다.
With other policies, including increased funding for the treatment of serious diseases and free childcare for children under 5, Ms. Park is promising to open a new era of hope for citizens struggling to make ends meet. But her promises are coming under heavy scrutiny. Some question her claim that she can fund this program simply by eliminating wasteful spending and cracking down on the underground economy.
Proponents of a big increase in social spending argue that South Korea's dramatic economic rise has left it more than wealthy enough to extend a bigger helping hand to its poorer citizens. Skeptics worry about a damaging shift in focus from growth to redistribution and question whether Ms. Park's ambitious plans are truly affordable. But South Koreans of all persuasions are watching closely to see whether the country's new president can fulfill the promises that lie at the heart of her domestic policy platform. Simon Mundy, Financial Times, Seoul.